everybody. Welcome to UG with Duff and Eazzzy. I'm Duff. He's Eazzzy. What's up, big guy?
Not too much. Great night tonight. Looking forward to it, brother.
Absolutely. Hello to people in the chat. NC's there. Zappa's here. Frank. Frank says he finished first in a vet tournament. His new pin preview yesterday. Atta boy, Frank. Good work. So we're here to talk a little bit Ultimate Golf. We're going to, Eazzzy's going to give us picks in a little bit for the Thursday night game. Reminder for this tournament, there you go. There it is. So it's the Thursday night scramble. We've got the Commanders, which I got to remember to say every time, against the Bears. So there's your codes, WSHCHI. You can put those in now. Shows you on the right how to do that. The tournament won't show up until after midnight sometime. And remember, you have to put the codes in if you want to even see the tournament. So remember to do that. Big week for Ultimate Golf. In the last couple days, we had a fairly substantial release come out with practice pins. Did you get a chance to play the par 4 today or the par 3 with those practice pins, Mr. Eazzzy?
Ironically enough, I joined the par 3 and I didn't use any pins. I just played it like normal. I don't know why I didn't, but
fair enough. So these new practice pins, so they do give you the opportunity to practice a hole before you look at it. Any tournament that does have the practice pins, the replays have been reduced significantly. So it's almost like pressure. Look who's in the house. We've got none other than Judge Bonds, W Ranch. What's up, buddy? Joining us from down there in Texas. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. So the practice pins, I don't want them for every tournament. Definitely. I don't hate them. I haven't really had a chance to play a competitive round with them yet because I've been busy doing other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna give them a full look and
I'll give them a chance for sure. And
see what they like.
I think totally like you said. I hate to say it, but it's just no different than a tournament with 25 replays, where you can start out the first 15 replays trying to get 1, 2, and 3. Guys with second accounts that get a couple looks at it. So I don't mind it, and I like the fact that they are reduced. So, like you, I will give it a chance.
Yeah, me too. I don't think it's the big game-changing thing that everyone thinks it is. Like, it doesn't really change much. Like you said, give me. I'd rather 25 replays on a tournament than 2 replays and 800,000 practice pins.
One thing I did notice, Duff. One thing I did notice is I did go in and purchase a few of the pin bags. And those have ramped up considerably. I don't know if they've been reduced in price or better content in them, but I was getting some pins that I hadn't seen for a while, and I like the I don't want to spread out. I like the ratio of what I was getting. I was getting some good ones.
Now, those definitely, I have it on good authority, have been retooled, and you will notice that instead of getting all those the special pins to boost your CC points and to get extra coins for a drive of 300 yards, they have been improved significantly. I
saw the unicorn and the white whale and Sasquatch all in one day. I saw the top spin pin.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. You didn't even realize that was a thing, right?
I did not.
So, okay, we're 35 seconds away from this Royale. We're going to play the Royale, and then we're going to go back and talk more Ultimate Golf. This one's LD7, top 6. Is it cumulative or not? I didn't even look.
Just top 6 scores.
Not that it's going to affect the way I play, but so I've got normal bag, but then I've gone Voodoo and what's the other one? Adobe?
Yes.
I know you like the Phoenix and the Adobe, and there's no right answer.
Well, there is a right answer, Duff. But...
well, we'll find out in a minute when you beat me by 2,000 points, but all right, here we go.
Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Shredder, Griff, Big Eazzzy, Bubba, all in my bracket, or in this one so far.
All right.
Shout out to Shredder. I don't know if he watches some of these. I know he had a tough fire down there in Aussie.
Oh.
I hope he's doing well. All right, here we go. Top 6. Just qualify, right? Just qualify.
Top 6? I don't know if I recognize this one.
I know the hole. It's that par 5 in London, but... Oh, I had the break. I just didn't hit it, Alice. Oh, let's go just outside on this one. Ooh, that's a long run out. Ooh, no adjust for that second shot. I missed that in the notes.
Well, I don't put notes for rounds 1 and 2.
How's that juicy wind on this third shot, though?
I don't know if I know this one. I'm going to be in trouble.
Oh, no. I hammered it off the pin. I've watched a few of these back, and I've discovered that I use the word juicy wind a lot. Whatever. It's what I do. Just get through. You're going to have to drop one of these here, Duff. There we go. I found the back of the cup.
It's the first period over in Toronto in Montreal.
Oh, I forgot that was on. Oh,
1-0 Leafs.
I dropped the long one, too.
I actually have a little sprinkle, I believe, tomorrow night on your, or is it tonight or tomorrow, the 12th? Tonight on your Canucks.
That's tonight.
Playing Edmonton. It's I like the Nucks. 15 seconds left on my end. I've got to drop a couple here or do something. Like
I've hit a pile.
I have 2 drops, but like I said, just to qualify, it's not cumulative, so.
Yep, just get through. That's the name of the game. Hey, look who's joining us. The mayor. What's up, buddy? Eric. Hello, good evening.
Ooh. Slice of Life and Shredder and Griff and Scooter. So you are not in my bracket, I don't think.
No, I dropped 4. I'm in first with a 73.65. Not that it matters because they reset.
You're beating my first place. 73.44 is my first place.
Oh, miles ahead. One shot. Oh, we got exciting news to talk after this Royale too, because it cannot get any more Canadian than this. Big Eazzzy bought a new snowblower and it was delivered today. We do everything. We do snowblower reviews. We'll do food reviews. We talk cheating in sports. This is an everything podcast.
This is an everything podcast. And the guy that got the snowblower for me, his actual last name in real life is Duff.
I saw that. You showed that to me. That's hilarious. Him and I should probably be friends.
You should. He works for Husqvarna and he's out of Smithville. Ooh. Great guy. Ooh, I think I like this one.
Shout out to Chris Duff in Smithville.
Oh boy.
The chance of someone from Smithville watching this.
Slim and Nunn and Slim left town last week.
Right up there with the Leafs winning the cup.
Oh,
jeez. 898. That ain't gonna do.
$50 seconds left. I gotta get some numbers up here to get shake the rust off to get to the final round here. I'm playing them all. I'm not dumping them. I see a couple of guys dumping.
Yeah, I'm playing them all too.
That's what it is.
Cumulative, I might not, but whatever. It's round 2.
I think it does help you, to be honest with you. I've played a few tournaments that I've been kind of out of measuring range and just eyeballing range, and because I aim all of my rough shots in the Royales, it has helped me in tournaments where I've gotten a drop or two where I'm like, ooh, I don't think I would have got that.
It's 100% helps if you're good at Royales. And the number one reason I think is timing coming out of the rough in the sand. A lot of guys struggle with it. And if I had to struggle to get one out. If you do it all the time in Royales, you're obviously better at it. Like practice helps, right?
Correct. 100%.
Oh,
big fella.
shout out Trucks and Hendertucky, both going 6 for 6. I only got 5 drops there.
Shredder and myself both got 6 for 84 hundo.
It don't matter. Nothing matters but the final round.
You got it. You got it. Here we go. Here we go.
This one.
Oh.
I remember this final round now. Oh,
Yes.
no. I'm garbage at this one.
I don't have my glasses. And I kind of need them.
Oh, my dump attempt didn't go very well. I dumped one there.
Yeah, I needed my glasses, and this is not good for me. Not sure if I needed to hit that one or not.
Oh, that's an adjust, that longer one. Oh, I should have dumped that one. What was I thinking? I forgot I was in dump mode.
Oh, 896. I think whatever notes I gave to you were a cut copy paste from a different Royale that I didn't switch out the data yet, because that is definitely not what you should be doing here. I'm going to need some help here.
I've only got one.
I think I have 3, but that's not enough with these fellas here.
Oh, and then I hit the pin on the gimme.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, I might not even get like a top 5.
I'm
in full scramble mode now.
Oh, I got one of the deep ones. Ooh, behave. Could be a game changer.
Oh, I got the deep one too. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to catch up, though.
Oh, I missed the gimme short one. Choking up on it. That's what happens. Get cocky. Would have had that too.
Sandy Koufax in the house.
I'm going to have to make this one over the water for it to... Oh, I dropped that deep one again. I'm going to have to make this water shot to make it interesting. Oh, I had to quick shot it.
Leva, you're not wrong. My dumping ability. All right, we're back. All right, you're good. We're back. Start that whole thing over again.
Okay, it'll be quicker this time because I've already done it once.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thursday night game coming up tomorrow night. Commanders and the Bears. For anyone that used to watch that Saturday Night Live skit way back in the day with George Wendt and the boys and Ditka and that Polish sausage lodged. Anyways, not a great game on paper, but I'm sure something will happen. Commanders have a little more offensive power with Carson Wentz. Dare I say, cough, cough, Carson Wentz. We've got more than Chicago has, really struggling to move the ball with Fields at quarterback, although he's come off his best game last week in terms of QB rating and game management. I just don't like someone that can't throw the ball down the field or chooses not to. Like I said, never been a big fan of Alex Smith for that reason. Great game manager, can control it, doesn't get into too much trouble, but can't push it when you need to. So Wentz is able to spread the ball a little bit more around the field. He's got a couple of elite receivers, McLaren and Samuel. They can help him move the ball, perhaps giving them just enough to get past Chicago, that has failed to cover in 9 straight home games against Washington. So let's keep that in the back of our minds here. Wentz is also 3-0 against the Bears. However, Carson's got a little gimpy shoulder. He's a little under the weather. He's got a tender shoulder, and that might cause some problems because he usually chucks it about 35 times a game. I could see one bad hit, one nasty hit kind of doing some damage, and that could lead to some trouble. So there's another out for me. So as much of a toss-up game that we've seen so far, the key could be the run game. The Bears can't stop it. They literally can't. And here's a feel-good story, Duff. I don't know if you've heard about this one. Last week, Washington's got a pretty key back. Their feature back's Antonio Gibson. He might have lost a job or at least kind of trimmed down some of his looks and his touches. they had Brian Robinson played his first game of the season last week. I'm not sure if you heard this or not.
I picked him up 2 weeks ago.
August 28th, he got shot twice in an attempted carjack.
Yeah,
August
rookie.
Yeah, so he split snaps last week with Gibson, and he had more rushing yards and didn't have as many snaps. But I can see him getting a little more attention tomorrow night. So I'm going with the feel good story there. He's due for a bigger sample size, anyways. So
I agree 100%. So I have Gibson and Robinson, and I put the kid in. I'm starting him.
Good for you. Good for you. I like that kind of stuff. But both teams don't have a defense. Washington defense allowed 11 touchdowns, and they've only got one interception. They're vulnerable there. But the Bears' offensive line has allowed 18 sacks so far with the 41.5% pressure rating. Montez Sweat might expose that. He's coming off a 2-sack week last week, and he is just a beast. The Commanders took down Ryan Tannehill. Tennessee, they played last week, took down Ryan Tannehill, sacked him 5 times, hitting him 13 times on only 25 pass attempts. So 18 out of those 25 times he stepped back, he had some Commanders up in his biz and making things uncomfortable for him. The game just screams of an ugly game between two desperate teams to halt the downward spiral. I don't know. Commanders seem to be more mistake prone. I don't know if you saw that. Some of the guys in the fantasy talked about it. I think down on the 2-yard line, Wentz had a chance to win the game and throws a pick. So and that was it for them. So they've got 8 turnovers in the first 5 games. Chicago's defense forced 8 turnovers. So what does that tell you? This looks like, to me, it's an absolute toss-up. I'm going against my better judgment. I'm going with my sports gut. I don't like Riverboat Ronnie, the coach, Ron Rivera, calling out. What's the difference between all those other teams in the NFC and Washington right now? The quarterback. Probably should be something behind the scenes in the locker room. I don't like that he called out his quarterback on national television. I think Carson, even though he's going to have a broken wing, he could come along and.
There we go. All right. So to break it down, easy. Commanders just by a hair. He's got them winning. And so what you missed during all that, big guy, is I added a snowblower above your picture. while you were sitting there chatting, I went and found one online and then added it. So yeah, big day, snowblower. Let's explain to the people how. So you're a little bit further towards like the snow belt. You get some of that lake effect stuff than me. How long in the winter would you last without a snowblower?
Oh, wow. Send out the paramedics, bring the paddles. I couldn't do it. I can't do it anymore. I'm out of shape.
Oh,
and I do the street, like I do the park across the street. I'm an idiot that carves out trails in the park across the street for a dog. What's a Monopoly dog? Those things, Scottish Terrier, those small ones with the legs.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever they are.
Can't even jump the curb. That's how small this thing is. So I go out and blow the snow through the park so this thing can walk out to the tree. I do a lot. I'm out there for about 3 hours, 4 hours. I can't play UG for a couple hours after that because the hands are vibrating. And it went down last year, and I was struggling.
It definitely happens. Well, I've had a snowblower, yes, basically since I moved to Ontario because I grew up on the West Coast and we don't get snow. And I was a little princess that way. I'm like, shoveling snow, what is that? So snowblower is a must.
Sure.
What else did we have to talk about? So practice pins, we went over that a little bit. I saw it mentioned a couple places online. Big new tourney feature coming out next week. So we'll find out more about that after the weekend.
All right.
Steph VV and her nice car just joined us. Hello, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
Better late than never, I always say. And Webo's here. What's up,
Webo.
big guy? He's up late. Back on the two of us. Make sure to go check out Webo's channel when you're done. So quick recap. There's the game for tomorrow. So you need to put in those codes. WSHCHI. That's going to get you through and open up that tournament for you. Yeah, so this Chicago game, so it's going to be the first semi-cold weather game, I think. Temperature's going to be down in the mid-40s, so that's like 7-8 degrees Celsius. I wonder if that plays a factor at all. I mean, you get below zero, you get down into the 30s and the mid-20s Fahrenheit, and yeah, that's cold. But they're big boys. They generate a lot of heat. I don't think mid-40s is really going to play that much of a difference on them. Hands might get a little cold. You might see the hand warmer out on the QBs, but that'll be about it.
And they got all these Teflon, well, not even Teflon, what do you call them? Silicone gloves nowadays and everything. Like, Christ, you can put your hand out the window and you get 17 mosquitoes caught on it. Like, these grip gloves they've got are ridiculous.
They are ridiculous. All right, we're going to go back to Eazzy's pick here just for Webbo showing up late, so he knows who to pick. He's going Washington. WSH. There's your code there, Webbo. WSH. That's who Eazzy's got. You can pretend to read that, Webbo, but we all know, like you said, it means nothing to you.
Yeah. I gave out some nuggets last week, Duck. I handed out some Eazzy's little nuggets there. I had Travis Kelce anytime touchdown, which you could have bundled up a little bit.
How about all the time touchdown? He goes 4 times. He goes yard. Are you kidding me?
He went off. I had. I was talking to one of our other UG players that likes to partake in a little wager too, and he stopped betting, and I continued to bet. So I bet at 7-0 Raiders, 14-0 Raiders, 17-0 Raiders, 17-7, 20-7. I had 7 live bets out there for KC to make a comeback. And so I cashed all those, which was outstanding.
Did they ever?
And I also gave you guys, if you saw it last week, I don't know if I just read it out loud, but Jacobs, I said that actually he did whatever he wanted for the Raiders. He could run, but I thought the run was going to get stuffed a little bit. But I said over 19.5 receiving yards. That happened almost by halftime. He had 16, the first catch in the third quarter. He broke that. So I gave you that. And I think I gave out like three or four winners. So if you're looking for any winners, I got Justin Fields anytime touchdown. I think he's going to be running for his life. He might score easily. I'm going to take the first half under 19.5. We've seen these Thursday games start slowly. I'm going to take Washington money line first half, and I'm going to actually take Justin Fields over 40.5 rushing yards. I don't have all the numbers yet because I've played some and some will change, and I'll probably play more tomorrow. But I'm not sure if anyone plays those, but.
No, all good. And on the season so far, we have 9 players left out of the thousands that have entered this tournament. 9 players left that are perfect so far, including none other than Paul. He goes by the game name Miyagi. Come on, do it. You got to do it. There it is. He goes by Miyagi, plays for the Dudes, who recently did this, won that country club championship tournament.
That's the Dudes.
Yes, congratulations still to them. That was fantastic. A lot of people watching those replays, so I appreciate that, and I hope you guys enjoy that. It's pretty fun to run. Big weekend for me, for the Duff family. We got our first away hockey trip this weekend, which are always fun. So get this. So it's a bunch of U11 girls, so they're all tiny girls. We're only playing in Etobicoke, which is 40 minutes away. And every single family's staying over, so it's
still a hotel, right?
There might be some late nights. I don't like Duff's chances of getting up early Saturday morning for to play this cumulative tournament that's starting.
Oh, what was the story? Was it last year or a couple of years ago? Whatever. We've been around for a long time chatting about this, but the one tournament that you were at where the daylight savings time was changing.
Oh my God!
Your wife was on the duty to take Quincy to the next game.
Oh, that was genius. Oh yeah, that's because so quick side story. So I knew the clocks were changing and she didn't. So I timed. So they always change on a Saturday night. So I timed the clocks changing. So I said, all right, I'll take her to the early Saturday morning game. You take her to the early Sunday morning game, knowing that I was going to get an extra hour of sleep.
Legendary.
It's the little things. It's the little things in life. That was definitely a win. I don't eat the wings. Oh, that was one of my better moments.
Oh, that was outstanding.
So that's what's going on with me. We still got to get together. I think we need to do one of these live at some point.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
And I think we got to eat those chips. I don't want to. I was watching videos on those today, but I think we got to do it. I think we got to do it.
Oh my God, I can't do it.
I'll,
I did the first one. The first year it came out. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. I have issues that I can't discuss over the air, but and that's besides this. But I am gonna absolutely die.
I love it.
But what else, Duff? What else? Maybe you can help me. I don't know if LFC is with us or not. He said he was going to stay up, but he's probably got to fly some planes in somewhere in the morning, and he's got a few hours difference. But NFL potential European League in 2025, a division, so probably 4 teams. We've talked about this Concorde jet kind of a thing. That's some sort of super flying jet that can go 4 hours. You know much about these things at all? These
I don't know.
Big jets.
I mean, you throw them on a couple of private biz jets, like they're doing. They fly at like Mach 9, Mach 9.1.
Well, there might be one of those.
Is there something new coming out? The Dreamliner goes fast. It goes fast, and I mean, going eastbound's easy, right? Because the trade winds. Here,
yeah.
So you get aviation talk with Duff now. This isn't just UG with Duff and Eazzzy; it's everything. So
hey. The potty is rocking with everything. So keep her going.
Absolutely. So the jet stream, right, goes west to east, and in an aircraft, the tailwind that you have, it directly translates to ground speed. So if you have like 110 knots on your tail, your ground speed is going to be increased by 110 knots. So yeah, okay. Eastbound, going from here across the pond, yeah, you can do that trip in a hurry. Now westbound, that wind in your face works the other way.
That they better do those a little bit differently. I know that the games, they're going to Germany, too. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if it's week 7 or 8, first week or second week in November. So before American Thanksgiving, I believe. I don't know if it's Tampa Bay and Seattle, but they're playing in Germany. So they've tackled the UK thing for the last 4 or 5 years, and they've given you as much Jacksonville as you can handle. And we've seen 2 London games already this year, but they're going to Germany in first week of November. So they are expanding at some point in time. That's the world we live in. Everything is always go, and more.
I definitely think, it's worthy of expansion. Like the number 1 sport watched in the world is the other football, the soccer for us, right? And
soccer,
I mean that
potentially NASCAR behind that as well, but it is what it is.
I would argue cricket's probably up there. You got a billion.
Oh, that could be.
Billion people in India that are watching TV. I mean, the Aussies watch cricket. The guys in the UK, I think they play a little cricket.
That corresponds with the number 1 protein in the world. People think beef and say, "Oh no, it's got to be chicken." No, it's actually goat. So that corresponds. That translates to that what you just said. So
look. So we've talked aviation, we've talked ultimate golf, we've talked number 1 proteins consumed in the world. What else have we got? So that last election in the States, were you? I muted myself. I
saw that. Oh, that was awesome.
But yeah, I'm excited.
We're done with baseball, right? We went over baseball. Boo with the Jays. Mets also. Mets also lost. Imagine winning over 100 games and oh god, and not going anywhere. So
disappointment city. I do love that they went to 3 games for that wild card, though. Yeah. I love it.
We've got hockey here in Canada, so we had the premiere last night with the Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning, and then the late game. And we have most of the teams playing tonight. I know the Leafs and the Habs, which is a big rivalry, is on right now. So. Love hockey season. My Wings have improved significantly, so expect some noise out of them this year.
It'd be good to see them back because they were such a dynasty there for like a 20-year run, and then
23 years,
and then they kind of went to sleep for a little while.
Yeah, they did.
But it's nice. Do you ever go down to Detroit often to see games? So Detroit for us is like a 4.5 hour drive. Just outside of Toronto.
Last time I went was pre-COVID, and actually last time I went there was an ice storm, and we left in the morning, and we drove up there, and not gonna lie to you, there might have been 17, 38, 72 tractor trailers on the side of the road. They actually had them all tarped off with the police tape and cones because you couldn't actually see them in the ditches because the snow had gone over this so much, and they couldn't get them out in time, and it kept snowing and snowing, and my life went before my eyes that trip. I had a truck like your size that was coming to, there's a big divider with like a 30-foot ditch in between the two highways out London way, and it lost it when it was trying to change lanes, and it went down that way, and it lost a fender and a panel, and it came up, and if I had my hand out the window, my man and I could have given each other a little fist bump or a high five. It was ridiculous how close he came to.
I remember this story from our other game days.
Yeah, that's the last time I've been.
That other
was a little bit of a
hamburger.
Yeah.
Hamburger out of the holes game.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I digress.
I think we're. Have we talked about everything? I think we've just about wrapping it up.
We did.
So
we got 10 people watching, so appreciate you hanging on there.
Yes, and through numerous restarts. So sum it up. There's your codes: WSH for Washington, CHI for the Bears. We got to address Steffi V wanting to give out some bear hugs.
I saw that right now. Not against the policy.
No, so we'll give out some bear hugs. Eazzzy and I've had some epic bear hugs after pub nights a couple times. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's Eazzy's pick again. So he's going Commanders. This with just barely going Commanders, but I still trust the guy.
I could see it going either way, but
I
like to cheer for a team that scores, Duff. I don't want anyone to win a game nothing. I want someone to win by scoring offense. That's what we watch the games for. So
10-7.
I don't want to watch
boring.
Devil's Trap in '93. I don't want to watch the Devil's Trap and win every game 1-0. I don't want to watch that.
No, so Webble, we'll do one more half little segment here because Webble brought it up. UG get-togethers. And I know Steph and I have talked about this too in DMs. UG get-together. I think it needs to happen. I think probably springtime. This gives us a few months to organize, and we go somewhere warm. We get the hip guys to get involved in it. We'll play some real golf. We'll play some UG. We'll have a nice meal, have a couple of beverages. I think it would be fantastic, and I think we might actually get a turnout. Like this UG community is not like any other community in any games I've ever experienced. And look at the big pour. That looks like Crown. It's not like any community I've ever experienced. It's fantastic, and I think it would be a blast. So let's definitely talk that and make that happen come spring when we thaw out.
I think so.
And for me, when hockey season's done.
Yes, you're a busy boy. You are a busy boy.
All right, I'm Duff. He's Eazzzy. You saw our picks. Thanks for hanging out. Give us a big gulp. I'll give you a cheers, big guy. Cheers. Here's our outro.
Cheers.
Couple of big sips from the boys. Later, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.
Cheers.